Hello, brothers and sisters of land. Welcome to my page. My page is by common sense. I try to keep it down and nitty gritty dimension. If it goes over something very, very fucking important, because everything I say is fucking important. Now, I'm wasting like about 1 minute of your time, or probably a little bit more than that. If you have comments, suggestions, or insults, you put it down below. I'm wearing my glasses, so I made monotone. I just got up. Got a couple topics to talk about. As I told you, I make like one video per 3 days or something like that. And it's in the wintertime. I reduced my capacity down in the wintertime. I hibernate like a bear, but it is wintertime right now, okay? But sometimes, what if I'm hot and in the mood, I'll make more videos, okay? Because some people be asking me to make my videos longer or so forth, okay? Great. I could be monotone and I cannot be monotone. I can spaz out anytime. I can snap anytime, okay? Yeah, I'm a true psychopath, but I'm not a criminal. And I'm a true narcissist, but I'm not on the negative side of the narcissist. If you ever read the book called The 48 Laws of Power, then you understand how one-sided that the fucking book is. Basically, in a nutshell, trust no one. Only think about yourself, okay? And only give to those who deserve, okay? Ignore all those who say things behind your back. Get rid of those, actually, who say things behind your back. Actually, matter of fact, okay? Sometimes you have to step on heads in order to make it. Okay, but that's all you need to do. That's the whole purpose of the 48 Laws of Power. Okay, trust no one. Always think of yourself. Not like a narcissist, though. You don't want to put yourself out there. You protect yourself. Okay, but you become wise. Science is platinum these days. But of course, you can be an entertainer like myself and make YouTube videos. That's when silence don't necessarily need to be, because I don't have a big corporation or business. People work for me. Okay, like Howard Stern. And you make $8 million every fucking year, okay? Or every month or so forth, okay? Whatever. Right? But anyway, I digress here. This video, I got a couple of things I can talk about here. This video is going to be talking about why men cannot be whores. Okay? Well, men can be whoremongers because women make them out to be that way. Same thing and vice versa. But you have to understand something. Why is it there's stigma on when a man is fucking around with multiple women? A woman gets the really bad rap for whoring around. Because you know why? I don't know if I made this video or not, but it don't seem like I did, though. But the reason is very clear and simple. It's called purity reasons. Purity. During those days, ancient times, okay, old days, okay, in history, a woman is usually checked for her fertility, you know, if she can have children or not, okay? And during those days, men would club a woman over the head and dominate her, okay? To be simple, short, and sweet, okay? Over time, goddesses came into effect. You know, the goddesses, the oracle and shit, the feminine gods, because of the fact that females actually use their femininity, their feminine power, see, I'm wearing my glasses, to control man, which made more peace, made more sense, okay? But over a period of time, things became corrupted, and the women became corrupted in some sort of way. So there was a war between the sexes. Feminism was born, and then all of a sudden, God was born, okay? God is a male version of God, okay? And goddess is the female version of God. Goddess is for female versions, like the oracle back in the Greek before that time. There were plenty of queen conquerors of the world. Okay, you do your research on this, you'll find out yourself that the world was not just God, G-O-D. And that's why I said to a lot of women, okay, reading religion is very superficial. It's one-sided. Because if you read the Bible, it talks about the male is basically God, G-O-D. And as a matter of fact, I found out a little while ago that God is actually an origin, G-O-D. The origin of it is Gabriel, from the book of Enoch. I didn't know that. It's something new to me. And I'll talk about this a little bit more further in depth again. But of course, as I said before, if you want to use spell magic, God spelled backwards is dog. A dog is a follower. Regardless if it's from Gabriel or not, even Elijah Muhammad seen Gabriel. Okay. And people don't understand the origins of these stories. They just don't care to do any research on any of this stuff. So I'm trying to tell you the true reason why it is not okay for a woman to be a whore. But it's kind of okay for a man to be a whore. Because naturally, men are supposed to have multiple wives. Okay. And there are women who have male hormones. Okay. Testosterone. Okay. High estrogen levels. Very promiscuous. So they can be conquerors too as well. So you got this stigma coming on to women, a bad stigma, negative stigma, bad karma, mojo, because women, midget mojo, because women are opening their legs to the wrong men, and so they begot bastard children. And this is why our society has to be more disciplined, so we won't, okay, because I told you I'm not human. I told you I'm a god in this life. You're a god in your life, but you're not aware yet, so you're not awakened yet. Most of you are not awakened yet. You see how monotone I am? But this is under comedy. My shit will always be under comedy because I'm a funny motherfucker. If you that's watch my videos, you understand that I'm always telling the truth because I do my research. But if you have any questions, I had to make a video. I already made the video about non-inquisitive individuals. People don't like to ask questions. They don't have these they don't ponder any questions. They just make assumptions. They don't do no research on what I'm saying. But anyway, it's not appropriate for one woman to create multiple bastard childs. That's like a Lilith. That's a succubus. Okay? Look up those words. Lilith, succubus. I don't know how to spell the word half the time because I let my auto check do all the spelling for me. And that's another video for someone else to make. Most people don't really write out the word themselves. Okay, they use auto check, auto spelling. Okay, so I auto spell it and use succubus, Lilith. Okay, it's a fact. Okay, but other than that, okay, you put a woman out there and she's a whore, then she's gonna be very looked down upon, especially if it's out in the public. Okay, during the ancient times, they would put a big old A on your chest because you're an ass, you're a whore, or a big old W. I remember this movie I used to watch called The Piano. I think it was called Piano, and you got a finger chopped off and shit. Okay, now I don't think it was that movie. I was thinking it was another movie I'm thinking about. But anyway, women were disgraced for being a whore, but when a man is a whore, they just totally all fine. That's why there's a karma, there's a stigma to it. Okay? So please understand, young women, and why that's the true reason why it's bad for a woman to be a whore, but it's good for a man, because a man is supposed to have multiple wives to keep the balance of the earth. The earth has like 2 to 3 women to one man. This is statistic facts, okay? I talk about nothing but facts and common sense. Okay? I don't know this by fact by 100%. I haven't went out there and seen 2 to 1 woman. I don't know this, okay? But this is the information you read on the internet. I told you about what you read on the internet is not always 100% fact, because you don't know about the information yourself. So you never went out to the world and shit like that. You just read what someone else put out there on the internet, right? You're reading about something, but you never experienced it yourself. But that's it in a nutshell. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my page. Now, you already see that I'm not trying to be too super comical here, but I'm a comedian. I'm a counselor. I'm a therapist. And I try to articulate my words naturally because I feel like I'm in the mood. I don't always like to do it. Sometimes I slur my voice and shit. And I do crazy shit like that. But I try to tell my wife all the time that if she wants to be a whore and get a divorce, nobody will want her. No wise man will want her. A rich man will probably want her because he's desperate. Okay, you have babies already came out of your pussy. That's another thing too. A woman's vagina is more toxic than a man's dick that has been in multiple pussies. But women may think in their mind, ooh, that's nasty. He had all that cum juice on his fucking penis. I think those bitches didn't watch porn before. But a lot of men have, okay? But if a man is pure, a woman's more naturally not to be pure, because she's not really going to, her elasticness is not going to come back. It's not snapback pussy. She got to do conjugal muscles if she work out, especially if she's jumped on too many huge penises in her past, or she had multiple babies. That shit changes. The elasticness changes, the pH balance changes. But a man's penis don't change. The only thing that can happen to a man if you get an STD. But a woman, she can have some dormant STD, okay, because my gynecologist told me this, and I learned, and I did the research myself. So you can see the different factors behind why, another reason why it's nasty. Nastier for a woman to be a whore. Peace and love to you, brothers and sisters. Welcome to my page. You have a nice fucking day. If you have any comments, questions, or insults, you put it down below. Even roast fest. Peace.